They're never happy. We know this. But there's this one thing, you know what, there's this one thing that they never tell you, but this is the reason why they are never happy with you. It's not just you. There's also other people as well. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all of these things, why the narcissist is never, ever, ever, ever happy with you or with anybody else. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why the narcissist is never, ever, ever happy with you. And why is that? Why is it that, you know, you give so much, you do so much, you are more than enough, yet that is still not enough? So in this video, I'm going to explore all of this. We're going to be talking about exactly why this actually happens. But before I get into the video, just wanted to let you know that I do go live every week over on this channel. So if you have a question or there's something on your mind, I would say join the live, because either I will answer your question or the wonderful community in the live chat will be answering your question. Yes, my friends, they are that lovely and they are just so amazing that they will be answering your question, making sure that you feel good. Anyway, so if there is a question on your mind, please do join the live stream and do check out the community tab for more details. So my friends, let's look at why the narcissist is never happy with you. So it's like what I said before, like you do so much for them, you give so much of yourself to this person, but they are like, oh, it's just not enough. It's just whatever you do is just not good enough. And so this kills a part of you because you feel like, you know, like, I don't understand what I'm doing here. I don't understand what's going wrong. I don't understand why this is happening. You know, I'm putting my best self forward here. Like, I'm really doing so much for this person. And we internalize it and we think that maybe it's us, maybe it's something that we are doing wrong, maybe it's something that we should have or would have, could have done differently that would have made the narcissist stay, or things would have been different. But you know what, guys, the thing is, it doesn't matter what you would have done. It doesn't matter how you would have approached this situation differently. It doesn't matter how you would have even done or said things differently. The outcome was always going to be the same. Yes, my friends, the outcome was always going to be the same. They were never going to change. They were never going to actually be different with you. And the reason for this is because of their insecurities, these deep-rooted insecurities that narcissists have. It's about abandonment, it's about rejection. And the thing is, they can't deal with this. And they will never tell you this, they will never show you this, but these are the deep-rooted insecurities, added to the fact that they've also got attachment issues. Okay, so they don't attach to you in a healthy way, but they also don't detach from you in a way that kind of like makes sense. They don't really actually detach from you, although you would think that you're with someone new, like you need to let me go, or I need to go, but they won't let you. So it's not the fact that you want to or don't want to, they don't let you go. I know in some cases where narcissists completely ghost, you know, and they're completely gone and there is no contact. I know that there are cases like that as well, but what I would say, the majority of narcissists, once they latch on, once they attach, and they're not done with you yet, because in those cases, those narcissists are actually done with you. That's it, it's done. It's over. They will still watch you though. They will still watch, they'll still want to know, even though you're thinking, oh, no, they won't. You know, I'm not even on social media, so how are they going to watch me? There are ways. And I'm not saying this to scare you, but you know what? There are ways, and they will find means and ways of doing this. But for those of you, who are in that cycle, you know, they do still watch, they do still want to know. And that's because of their attachment disorder. When you're not able to detach from someone, okay, and not allow them to have their own free will, because that's really what it is. They're not allowing you to have your own free will. They are wanting to be able to manipulate this and for things to be done the way that they want them to be done. They want you to conform. They want you to do a certain thing the way that they want you to, if that makes sense. So they are always going to be orchestrating the next step, like they were in the relationship. And so you would think that if they had this amount of control, then they would be happy with you. They would be like, okay, let's get on with this. Let's make this happen. It's not really like that. You see, they are impulsive in the way that they think, in the way that they do things. They're very, very impulsive. So whatever they're thinking about in that moment, in that second, that is what they're thinking in that moment, in that second. So if they're promising you the world, they're promising you this amazing trip, that you're going to spend the rest of your life together, that's in that moment. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. It doesn't mean that there is longevity to this, because they are impulsive. It's whatever they feel in that moment. So I hope that makes sense, because like, it's really hard to explain impulsivity, because it's a thought that comes into your mind. You feel that in that moment. You feel that euphoria. You feel good. Maybe you're telling someone what they want to hear, but you can't make it happen. You can't actualize it. You can't make this thought, this thing, that they can't promise you forever. Because they know themselves that forever doesn't last. Like, they know they're going to get bored. So they can't promise you forever. Yet they make you believe that actually forever is forever. That you're not allowed to be with anybody else. You're not allowed any of it. They want you. So this is what happens in that moment. They don't make that happen. And that is why, my friends, that is why they can never ever be happy. Because if you're doing something that they don't like, that you're not conforming, you're not doing something that they want you to do, they will punish you. So that's why they're not happy, because you're not conforming, you're not being compliant. They don't like it because they are not able to control you. They can't anticipate your next move. So this is out of character. This is what you normally wouldn't do this. You normally wouldn't behave in this way. But for them, this is important. The fact that they're able to orchestrate, manage, and control the next part of this. You see, that is what they really are looking for. That's what they really want. So that's when they are probably love bombing you. They are loving you at that moment, because you're doing what they want you to do. And if they're not, and if you're not doing that, then they don't love you. They don't want you. Can you see how this works? So can you see how codependent and how damaging this actual attachment disorder is to this person? Because they want a lot from you. But the thing is, when you're not giving them what they want you to give them, I think I got that right, then they don't like it. They can't deal with it. And it makes them feel inferior. So this is why they punish you, because of that trigger that they have, the rejection. Okay, when you're not doing what they want you to do, they feel rejected, because you're not conforming, and they don't like that. And that is why they will then start to devalue. This is why they will then start with the silent treatment, smear campaigns, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and they don't like it. And that's really what it's all about. They're not happy with anybody. It's not just you, it's everybody, okay? It's because of this impulsive nature that they have. It's because of the way that they are, that they need to know, okay, that they have this covered, that this is all going to go to plan, this is going to go the way that they want it to go. When they don't, they don't have room for interpretation. This makes them very anxious, and they're already anxious, and they don't want more anxiety. So when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, for them, this makes them very unstable, unsure, uncertain, and makes you unpredictable, which is where they cannot have this happen, that you need to be predictable. So you'll see, like, you know, like with other people, they may put other people down, you know, like maybe your friends or maybe their friends. They might pick holes with other people. They're doing the same with you to others. This is what they do. It's inability to be able to self-soothe. Okay, so they're not soothing themselves. They can't soothe their emotions. They can't soothe themselves. Okay, so they can't regulate their emotions, which is why they're always looking outwardly to other people to do that for them. But guess what? When that person isn't doing what they want them to do, this is where they discard, this is where they put them down, this is where they say that they are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, so they will punish. Again, can you see this cycle? Can you see what's going on here? How can you be this way, okay, to someone, just because someone has free will? See, narcissists don't understand free will. And that's crazy, isn't it? Because we all have free will and we're all entitled to it. But a narcissist doesn't understand it because they will not allow you to have it. They want you to do what you're supposed to be doing. So this is the form of control that we're talking about here. So you see, my friends, they're never happy with you or with anybody. So it doesn't matter whether you would have said or done something completely different. The outcome was always going to be the same. They were never going to, or this relationship was never going to last to that level. So stop blaming yourself. Don't do this. There was never going to be a different outcome. This is what it was going to be. Always. Always. That was never going to change. So guys, if you are someone who is going through this, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below for more details. I also have a mentorship and a journal club. And if you're interested in joining, because this would work really good alongside any other therapeutic interventions that you're having, counseling or therapy, this would be great tools to work alongside that. So if you're interested, please see the description box below. I've also got a Discord server, which is absolutely free for you to join. It is a community of like-minded individuals, people who have gone through similar experiences that you have. And if you would like someone to talk to, kind of like a peer support, I would say join the Discord server. Again, just so you know, it's absolutely free for you to join. Please see the description box below. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.